ফোন পাবো তারপর মানে হচ্ছে আমি চেষ্টা করবো কিন্তু ফোন অল্প করে করে ছেড়ে দেবো কারণ আমার পরিকল্পনাটাই সেরা এটা সেই আত্মবিশ্বাস যেটা বলে আল্লাহ চাইলে এই ব্যর্থতা থেকেও কিছু সৃষ্টি করবে আপনি ভেবে দেখুন নবীদের জীবনের ব্যর্থতার মুহূর্তগুলো কিভাবে সফলতার শুরু ছিল পরীক্ষিত নিক্ষেপ হলেন দাস হিসেবে বিক্রি হলেন জেলে গেলেন কিন্তু সেই জেলে তাকে রাজপ্রাসাদে রূপান্তর করেছিল কারণ এটা আল্লাহ তাদের পরিকল্পনার অংশ ছিল আপনাকে বেশি দিন জেগে হবে না আপনার বর্তমান নবী মুহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লামকে তিনি তায়েফে পাথর খেলেন বদর যুদ্ধের সংখ্যা ছিল কম তার ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হন এই সব কিছু দেখে মনে হয় যেন ব্যর্থতা অথচ মুহাম্মদ জানেন এইগুলো দিন তৈরি করেছেন সেই আল্লাহ যা আপনার 23 বছরের মধ্যে গোটা পৃথিবীকে বদলে দিয়েছে আপনার জীবনের ব্যর্থতাগুলো এটার প্রমাণ দেয় না যে সব কিছু শেষ হয়ে গিয়েছে আপনি যেটাকে শেষ রাখছেন যেখানে শেষ রাখছেন মুহাম্মদ এখান থেকেই আপনাকে প্রস্তুত করছেন নতুন শুধু আপনি আপনার জীবনের কোন সিচুয়েশনে যেন আত্মপাতের উপর থেকে বিশ্বাস করবেন না যেন পরিকল্পনার উপর সন্দেহ করবেন না কারণ আল্লাহর প্ল্যান সবসময় শ্রেষ্ঠ ছিল শ্রেষ্ঠ আছে এবং শ্রেষ্ঠ থাকবে জীবনে সুখে থাকলেও আল্লাহকে ডাকতে হলেও আল্লাহকে ডাকতে হবে মধ্যে দিয়ে নিজের জীবন অতিবাহিত হলেও আল্লাহকে ডাকতে হবে সুস্থ থাকলেও আল্লাহকে ডাকতে হবে সুস্থতার মাধ্যমে
নেটে বাঁধলে কেন? NT Tourism comes down to the last game to find out who is playing finals. They get going. Ball's raced away, and it's a boundary from the first ball. Mackenzie Harvey has put his hand up to say I wouldn't mind playing a couple of games tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. That again, Pete, it's the line and length, isn't it? It's just the wrong line from Hassan, who's bowling right arm finger spin. Mackenzie Harvey, beautiful play, square of the wicket.
Hassan from the Darwin International Airport end, 176 required to win for the Strikers. If they win, they're in the finals tomorrow, and the Melbourne Stars are on the Pine International Airport end, 176 required to win for the Strikers. If they win, they're in the finals tomorrow, and the Melbourne Stars are on the plane home. If they don't,
there on the leg side, isn't it? Again, not wanting to give the stumps away, and it's the right-handed Jake Winter now to take strike.
batted beautifully yesterday.
Your man, he is. He's your man.
Well,
You've got him on a list.
He's in the supplementary list of 4 or 5 that I've got.
You've got him on a list.
He's in the supplementary list of 4 or 5 that I've got.
Okay, yep.
I'm going at what I've seen, obviously, because that's all you can do.
Have to, I think. He gets runs. Every time I look at a scorecard that he's in, he
does.
which is not every week, I must admit, but...
I thought I was going to wrap him on the pads and we've given him the all-time
Ruined his career, yeah.
So Winter and Harvey getting it going for the Strikers. We don't say it lightly, though. If they have a win here, they're 4-2 for the tournament, and that's enough to get you in the finals. They're not going to die wondering, are they, the Bangladesh? So Bangladesh, they're 9th as it stands. 2 wins, 3 losses. Wins over Nepal. And the Stars, no, they lost the Stars and the Northern Territory Strikers. I should say, yeah, sorry, Chen.
Played beautifully against us, actually, Bangladesh.
172 is the
Nah,
score.
again, Winter, Dot.
This is actually their second highest score that they've made for the tournament. Pete Loser with you. Trent Keep joining us from the NT Strike.
Required rate 8.92. A couple of unders there to the leg side. He'll take a single 6 from the first.
Very similar to what we saw in the Bangladesh innings. It's a good score though, 4 for 175. They really powered towards the end. 70 runs from the last 5 overs. 75, they really powered towards the end. 70 runs from the last 5 overs. We talk about momentum. Can you take momentum from your batting innings out onto the field?
Oh, I think you can. That's a great start. But I offered them 6 off the first over from Hassan there that had jumped to that. It's just going to be notoriously the 2 hard overs are 2 and 3, and that what a sunset.
It's just unbelievable. You asked before, it's been the best thing about Darwin.
Have a look at that. Where else can you go on planet Earth and grab at that?
Every night.
Every night.
For 3 months.
For 3 months.
It's remarkable.
And watch cricket of this standard every night for 12 days.
Yeah, that's been really
and
good.
day, every day.
Well, I was going to say, don't forget tomorrow, semi-finals, 10 o'clock at Gardens or 10:30 here at DXC Arena, and then the final at 4 o'clock local time. My favourites from last year, and has represented Bangladesh on the T20 international stage.
Wow. Well, you just don't get to that level of cricket. If, say, hypothetically, the Strikers win, what 2 franchises bring the biggest crowd come 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon? Do you think the Kingsmen, people will turn up to watch them?
I think they do. Great fielding.
I reckon there was 3 there.
Come on. For some reason, Harvey didn't want to go. He's the quickest one we know. Winter ready. That was sort of middle of the leg and heaved away. You won't want to get too wide on the offside here. They've got short third and backward point. Harvey does like any bit of width through there. about there.
Didn't get the gap.
It's just straight to point.
And it's clearly why the Bangladesh A team are operating with the 5 on the offside, is because they understand that's his go-to area. It's hard to find a gap when they're all on the 30-yard circle. It's a huge. I've said it a bit tonight, Pete, but this is a big ball again. Last over of the power play. Harvey's ticking.
He's trying to go straight. That's a beautiful shot. That's 4 runs. Clean as a whistle. He hit it straight. He knew his areas. He didn't want to hit it to the leg side where long on was positioned. That went straight over the bowler's head.
Point tonight is the length. Once he got that, it was just about executing over the bowler's head, and he did it with a plumb. It's a nice shot, isn't it? It's a nice swing in the bat.
It is. I'm sure it was the greatest delivery though. No. All sort of placed up there out of hope. Will he go again? Tom backs away. He's on the back foot. He's going to have to hurry. Gets there because he's quick. Backed himself. He knows the game really well. He's quick between wickets. Could pick up and throw. You haven't seen those that sort of aggressive in at the ball and having a genuine crack. It's more standing back and.
Interesting to see whether Winter takes a risk.
He doesn't. Probably not the worst result for the strikers though, because the left-handed Harvey with the leg side boundary being the short one for him.
They were the same.
They were the same.
Spooky that now, as the sun has set. Dew's a big factor. Pete, as we know, we've seen the games that have been played at lights have been worse when they've started at 7 and gone later tonight. Well past my bedtime, that for the record. But even these games now, you can just see it starting to set in under the lights.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's great.
Especially, yeah, I mean, weekend of course, but it's a beauty.
Me too. 7 o'clock, too late for me. 5 o'clock. Oh.
That's over cover. That's a lovely strike. And yet again, it's going to be a big chase. And yet again, it's going to reach the boundary. That actually gained speed.
Right. Risk getting swept for 4, I think.
Step back and smash that down the ground as well. That's going to go for another 4. Back-to-back boundaries from Mackenzie Harvey. Really has just laced that.
It's a very interesting swing in the back. It's not vertical nor is it completely horizontal, so it's hard to defend the ground when someone can back away like that and access over the bowler's head or beside the umpire. Very, very difficult to defend, so intrigued to see how Hassan goes here.
Big appeal. There was a bit of glove there. I've agreed with him. His decision's a little bit more important than what I think's happened.
Harvey's 36, 37 now, 38. Wins a 4 off 9.
That's a great opening stand here. Harvey 37 from 18.
Line.
Blues there.
Just understand his role a little bit, doesn't he?
For someone who can hit him. You've got someone down the other end who's hitting him as well as Hassan. Also pretty clever batting from Winter. You almost can't lose there.
Just understanding his role a little bit, doesn't he?
For someone who can hit him. When you've got someone down the other end who's hitting him as well as Harvey. Did say we just want Harvey to go on. It's in the air, but it won't rake all the way to long on, just the scoop. I'll say, well, I'm talking from a cricket lover's point of view. I'm sure there's a squad of 13 or 14 Melbourne Stars who don't want Harvey to do any more than he's done.
Yeah, they've got the voodoo doll out, don't they? For a wicket.
Quick and flatter at the pegs. Winter once again turns onto the leg side. He'll take us also 2 4s and 4 singles have scored of every ball of that over. 12 from it. No wicket for 45. They're going at 9 and over. As we know, that will get them home. Not just home, that'll get them into the semi-final here at 10:30 tomorrow morning against the Chicago Kingsmen.
Yeah, irrelevant of who makes the final spot up, I think it's going to be a great day of cricket across the territory tomorrow. But we've seen across the tournament this year that things, when batting teams just seems to get on top, it happens quickly, and then all of a sudden a couple of wickets swings it either way. So I'm sure the Bangladesh A crew at the moment is saying if we can get 1 or 2 and apply a bit of pressure, get the rate back on to a number that we're comfortable with, you can just never be too sure how it's going to go. And a bit of pressure mounting on Winter's shoulders now to keep himself back up to at least 100 strike rate, with Chowdhury coming into the attack bowl left arm seamers.
Zero Stadium end. Oh, that's a great shot. It's going to get 1.
Jeez, that's pace on the ball now. With Dew on the wicket.
Well, Bangladesh did win the bat flip and elected to bat first.
Must have taken it into consideration.
Especially now, 6th game, they've seen it.
Yeah, agreed.
And they've got 175 to play with. It seemed like more if they get rid of Harvey, I must say. 38 from 19. Strike rate of 200. This deep third's going to come in. Finally, it's going to go back.
That's 4 out in the leg, Pete. This has to be adding. It has to be, doesn't it? 4 out on the leg.
And they're right on the boundary too. They are 70 metres away. So he backs away and hits over cover.
He knew it.
Oh, of course he did. Well, that's good batting. I'm not sure the plan nor the execution all that great from Bangladesh, eh?
Yeah, tough, isn't it? It's a tough field to bowl to, because like we said earlier, when Hassan lap swept down to 45 forward, once it's telecast to a player of that calibre, you can see how much room. That's over the top of the leg stump. Yep. And he managed to get that over extra cover. So it's beautiful batting. I would personally prefer to see, if you're going to go this field, it's almost got to be pace on bouncer.
Yeah, challenge him to hit. And try and pick the gap here.
Yeah, it's a bit better. Add him. Exhibit A.
Fair way back. Harvey was, of course, spinning around in his shots, so he didn't have a chance to look for 2 there. We've seen so many 2s on this ground where just hit into the sort of circle edge, and if the fielders are on their heels or on the boundary rope, it's a long way in.
Absolutely. It's a difficult ground to, I'm not going to say it's difficult to field on, but just when the dew starts to set in, you want your fielders to be almost 6, 7, 8 off the fence. But as you mentioned earlier, the skid off the ground then, it's really hard actually to chase back.
It's well taken. Still got plenty of chat out there, plenty of support, the Bangladesh A team amongst each other.
Do you have a moment of the tournament thus far, Pete, from that you've seen or you've been a part of?
I saw one of the best catches I've ever seen from the Chicago.
Ever 6.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a great catch.
I think it was during the power surge as well.
Yeah, that was actually a real big turning point of the game.
And that's in the air. It's going down to deep third. It's not going to carry though. It's almost going to bounce over his head. He's actually done really well. The throw's not great, but at least it was quick. Just released it somewhere. So cricket-wise, and also been lucky enough to see 100 from Pakistan. I mean, Pakistan in the pool last night. As far as an actual highlight, that game in itself was, and the finish.
In M10 cricket's history, I think. I know the international T20, which was excellent. To both those went off.
But this genuinely meant something.
That was something.
This had context and meaning. Because if Pakistan didn't win that, they were no guarantee of making finals.
It's not passion of the fans.
And all of a sudden, we are 6 overs into the Adelaide Strikers chase. Remembering, of course, a win here for the Strikers. And they'll replace the Melbourne Stars in the top 4 and take on the Chicago Kings tomorrow at 10:30 here at DXC Arena. If you're in the city though, you want to see some cricket, Gardens Oval, 10 o'clock. Perth Scorchers at Pakistan Shaheens.
Winning your end.
अच्छा बाइदे गलत है
I mean, opening night, Nepal NT.
It's hit beautifully out of cover. That's one of the best shots you will see. It's bounced. And it's hit the effects mic, in case you're wondering what that was. That was a beautiful shot.
You just cannot afford, Pete, to give the stumps up to him, can you?
No.
In this vein of form, with this much clarity in how he's going.
Just seems to be batting with a bit of freedom at the moment. But seeming Big Bash comes in at 5 or 6. It seems a bit hard of it.
It was wide, that ball.
Quicker, that's going to be 6. And that's going to be his 50. 24 ball 50 for Mackenzie Hardy. He's come out here with intent. Don't know if he's got a table booked at the Sailing Club, but he's hit that beautifully. That is a great shot. He wouldn't have, because if they win tonight, 24 ball 50 for Mackenzie Hardy. He's come out here with intent. Don't know if he's got a table booked at the Sailing Club, but he's hit that beautifully. That is a great shot. He wouldn't have, because if they win tonight, they're playing tomorrow at 10:30.
Absolutely. They'd be booked out down there at the Sailing Club as well. If they happen to win tonight and they win 2 games tomorrow, they might be there, I reckon.
I reckon that'll be a fair incentive to get there. 10 from the first 2 balls. Backs away again. Call of weight, and a good call there. We've seen confusion reign supreme over the course of this definitive call. That and the fact that I think he wants to stay on strike at the minute.
Doesn't he? And I've got no issue with that.
No. That's gone through everything. That's going to be a bye.
Tough for keeping that.
Oh, it was almost like a seam up. Come on, quickly. Look how quickly this one's gone.
Yeah, it wasn't swung in. Well, there's the 6. It swung in and it swung in at the arc.
No wicket for 64. They're trying to stamp their authority early here in the chase for 176. Still a lot of runs. This sort of start helps. Winter's on 8. In case anyone's there wondering what people talk about when they talk about batting in park, this is what they're talking about.
Pressure mounting though, I think. Might take a risk here.
Let's ball that one again. Also want him out there though. They're running well between wickets and just keeping that momentum away from Bangladesh too. Beautiful shot. He's hit some of the hardest singles I've seen this week. Winter moves to 9. Unbelievably, he's 9 of no wicket for 66 after 7 overs. Scorecard.
Good maths.
Well, everyone had the bathroom door with the times table.